Hong Kong is not only known for developed financial industry, but also for its magnificent environment. Away from this hectic city, there is a new scene. Here, you can find countless breeds of colorful creatures. Long Mei is located in Ting Kok Road in Tai Po. It is close to Ting Kok Mangrove and Ma Shi Chao Special Area. Thus, Long Mei is of high ecological value to breed different wetland species. From the last decade, the government has decided to carry out reclamation in Long Mei to construct an artificial beach. Many environmental protection associations expressed their opposition. It all started from the consideration of the lack of swimming sites in Tai Po. The regional council suggested building a beach in Long Mei. In 1998, the Recreation and Sports Committee provisioned the fund with the investigation of its feasibility by Architectural Services Department. The plan was then proposed by the Tai Po District Council in 2000. The project underwent the environmental impact assessment for 3 years. The project passed the assessment in 2008 and gained the environmental permits in 2010 April. After the appropriation of the fund of the Legislative Council, the project was scheduled to be initiated in November 2002. On the 7th October 2012, a protest by Hong Kong wildlife broke out at Central Piers, with a reason regarding the inappropriacy of the plan due to the high ecological value in Long Mei. The government was criticized to underestimate the value of Long Mei and lack sufficient consultation. In October 25th, the government stated that the construction will be started as scheduled, with a support statement from the Home Affairs Bureau that development and conservation of Long Mei could be simultaneously achieved. Despite numerous subsequent protests, the final proposal of the artificial beach still passed during an executive council meeting in 2013 June because of relatively low ecological value in Long Mei. In the same week, the organization Long Mei Alliance requested a judicial review, yet judged as a failure by the High Court later on. In 2013 February 8th, a member of Long Mei Alliance, Mr. Ho, successfully gained the support from the Legal Aid Department to appeal for the invalidation of the environmental permit of Long Mei Beach. Long Mei is of high ecological value where more than 200 kinds of species can be found. Some of them are very precious and nearly can't be found elsewhere. Here, let's have a look at some of these species.
我就真係十分支持起呢個沙灘。點解唔支持先？因為起一個咁近我哋嘅沙灘，好方便平我哋游水。而家你每次想游親水，都要去到冇雷公咁遠，真係好麻煩。其實覺得而家咁咪幾好。而家一個冇人，一個咩人都冇嘅泥灘，坦白講其實真係見唔到有咩人行過咯。而家根本上就好少人會嚟呢個灘。如果起一啲有建設性啲嘅嘢，對我哋而家居民都有啲好嘅影響啦。第一就我覺得就非常之可以，即係當為消遣咁樣，起碼我哋平時可以游下水咁樣消遣下。第二就係成個地方到時都可以吸引到啲遊客，咁自然就可以帶動到我哋居民嘅福利啦嘛。但係其實我都有諗過嘅，起完呢個灘之後，可能會有啲塞車嘅問題。而家啲路真係非常之窄，我覺得可能會加重咗交通嘅負擔咁樣啦。講到生態環境咧，咁其實我覺得好多時政府啲規劃都會影響到環境㗎啦，唔係淨係得我哋呢個灘會影響到環境嘅啫喎。咁影響環境同埋經濟發展嘅之間嘅矛盾，我覺得都係睇下政府點樣平衡翻兩邊嘅啫。我又唔係啲咩環保分子嚟嘅，我又覺得經濟發展就比較緊要啲咯。
咁
我就呢啲咁科學嘅我就唔係太清楚嘅，但係我相信即係政府有考慮到呢個問題㗎啦。咁睇下 都唔會未清楚就有呢個咁嘅建議俾我哋啦。而且我都睇相關嘅新聞，嗰啲咩環評報告都有講嗰啲水質同沙嘅問題。咁佢話有信心，咁自然我都會有信心㗎啦。
OK。
講起俾錢咁唔多唔少都會影響到呢個決定嘅。咁最緊要都係睇下俾幾多咯，睇下個價錢究竟值唔值咯。
OK。
好問咯，其實平時我見到嗰個咁嘅攤，最多都係得2、3個人行過。可能去到公眾假期星期6日，咁多少少人一家大細過嚟睇下啲生物啊，影下相咁。不過你話到咩學術價值咧、生態價值，我真係覺得唔高啊！如果你想感受下大自然嘅，我諗香港好多地方都俾你可以感受到，唔一定係呢個攤嘅。
I think definitely they enjoy.
They enjoy it.
Yeah. Actually, I don't really care about too much about.
Okay, it's okay, but
Sure. I really support that because it's we usually go to tour. There's a long beach over there, and it's kind of too far away. So if we can come here instead, I think that's going to be a great idea. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't to think too much about that. And I think both sides get some positive things. So I don't have any opinion for that. Yeah. Before the government making the decision, they probably took all of this into the consideration. About how to protect the environment and the marine creature. So I think before they make the decision, I think they just think in depth. So I hope so.
其實你去過龍尾都知㗎啦，嗰個灘內灣水靜，污染物高。如果你有劃開啲沙下面睇下咧，一陣沙面同埋沙咧，下面係全部黑色，你係點解原因？就因為其實水裡面重金屬嘅成分係非常之高嘅喺度，因為龍尾對開係近馬士洲嗰邊咧，響大約係3、4年前咧係啲建築廢料嘅傾瀉地嚟嘅，所以個傾斜度係非常低嘅，所以水漲少少咧，就成個灘會即刻染咗，或者成個冇，或者係冇晒水嘅都。而偏偏如果你係 A 泳灘嘅話，夏季嘅時候，你個水深度咧係絕對游唔到水嘅，就係你要游水嘅話，你要行到好開，去到出邊遊艇個泊位地方先可以過到頭咁滯嘅水。再加埋水質污染度咁高，好多人喺度做完或者玩完水之後咧，或者上飛之後咧，都會翻去有皮膚敏感嘅現象嘅喎。一場風雨，譬如今朝咁落大雨咧，就會將你所鋪上嘅沙咧係全部剷走晒嘅。到時咧佢要再鋪過，錢又從何來咧？都係納稅人錢嚟嘅啫。所以你睇下，即係其實我哋要反對，甚至要數出嚟佢嘅錯處咧係無限多。但係佢唔需要理會你咯，扼殺呢個地方，然之後作好多歪理話會將物種搬遷啊，或者物種自己會游走啊，呢啲係荒唐到同埋係你係正常人都唔可以接受嘅理由嚟嘅咯。嗱呢啲篇就係今日香港啲環評報告從來都俾人非議嘅好多次嘅下咗，即係龍尾呢度都唔係第一次嘅。即係你如果係睇翻國際事嘅呢方面點樣做嘢呢方面咧，外國如果係要做個環評嘅話，係一定係獨立公司去處理嘅，就唔會由政府去請錢出錢去請人做嘅。呢方面人哋會有佢專業嘅本身佢個平衡眼光去睇件事嘅好與壞對與錯啊嘛。但係香港政府呢方面嘅所有啲環評報告咧，都係政府出錢請翻指定某2間嘅公司，而嗰2間公司咧就好明顯地就會幫老細話做嘢嘅啫。 向咧，唔係淨係話多地方少地方，而係話佢裏面存在嗰種生態環境同埋嗰個環境裏面所引發出去人嗰種回憶，其實係無價。呢個係唔係地鐵咁多千萬年所整出嚟，就唔係淨係你人類文化所產生嗰種石屎監獄裏邊可以比較得到咁簡單嘅。其實好容易去到馬路邊，就係個生態環境。香港冇第二個地方係咁嘅樣嘅，而呢個係一個黃金地方，其實生態嚟講係一個少有，同埋裏面嗰啲物種，如果你真係認識多少少咧，你好容易令你着迷，會吸引到你再去嘅。只要
certainly, I'm continue opposing it mainly because it's a project not justified. Some justification. The main justification is Daibo doesn't have a natural bridge, okay? But if we according to this logic, then we have to build a bridge for Yunnan and Maipo, right? Or build so if funny that Hong Kong, we need to build artificial beach in Hong Kong while we still have many natural beaches, okay? A little bit of inconvenience, so to say, not worth to spend the money, destroy a natural coast, and actually it affect the quality of the local environment because this is a tourist spot. People go for BBQ, go for cycling. Okay, then Long Mei will not be an attractive beach. Why? Because the water quality is not up to standard. It will be, according to the EI report, it rank last if it become a beach among all gazetted beach in Hong Kong. Okay, in terms of water quality. The first point. So second, because the water being very calm, around the
water current.
Yeah, very small. There very little wave action. If there's no wave, then the beach, okay, when you put the sand there, then the sand is, stagnant there, and no wave action to wash. We call it's like a wash the sand to make it white. So after a while, when you deposit the sand, and then it will turn brown or green in long term. There are also other creatures start growth on the side, right? And they make it very low quality for human enjoyment as a beach, because it wouldn't have fine sand. It won't be white, okay? So what's the point of building a beach? Not attractive to swimmer. The development have to be within the capacity of the system. So what's wrong in Long Mei is many indication and showing that it is beyond the natural capacity of the local system. Right. So when it go beyond the capacity, then you will live with eventually after that you will see the damage, the degradation, the impact, and even from the social aspect. If you build a beach with this very the site actually a lot of constraint, like whether there's sufficient car park, the road, and also to some local, except those restaurant owner, they bring in lots of tourists. It affect the local environment. Right, because there's more people, more visitors, more disturbance. For economic benefit, very limited because it's probably limited to the restaurant owner and people maybe in the logistics sector, that transport sector might get. But on the other hand, if there were traffic congestion, then everyone pay.
The construction of the artificial beach is still a hot topic. Because of the different views held by different stakeholders, the government, which is the main advocate of the construction plan, believes that the plan will bring enormous benefits to Hong Kong, especially on the economic side. With a newly constructed artificial beach, the government predicts the vitality gained by the beach as it will be able to attract numerous tourists. Yet the main problem is that the government officials do not really look into the background, so they are not familiar with the history and ecology of Long May. Therefore, no correct management measures can be carried out. One of the reasons for the objection is that the plan to have an artificial beach does not even work, in fact, because the sand in the beach will not be golden but grey. The oysters and barnacles at the beach and the sediments from mudlands will naturally turn black and dark. Sand should be able to clean up itself, settle down and move again in cycle to form a dynamic system, which is essential for an artificial beach. Then the question is raised, how can a beach attract the locals, let alone the tourists?
Moreover, in Long May, there is insufficient wave action, so the sand cannot bombard to form the dynamic system. Also, the sand will become sharp, so it may cut the feet of the swimmers. The slow water current is also not suitable for swimming. Therefore, Long May is inappropriate to be developed into an artificial beach, and the proposal from the government shows its ignorance. Besides, there are up to 300 types of marine species in Long May Beach. Although it is often hard to see special species here with naked eyes, we cannot conclude that there is no ecological value at the site. Yet, the government still insists to go ahead merely for earning more money by building car parks and toilets. It runs contrary to the concept of sustainable development and only destroys the beautiful and precious environment in Long May.
Despite all the aforementioned concerns that may arise after building the artificial beach, the government has been repeatedly stating that all of them are already being considered in the Environmental Impact Assessment report. Moreover, the government has been assuring and emphasizing the quality and standard of the research in the EIA report, which is said to be based on professional scientific evidence. For example, they showed their confidence in drastically improving the water quality of the beach upon construction, as well as maintaining its attractiveness to both the locals and tourists. In conclusion, it remains as a highly disputable issue in society. The opposing voices in the society have been actively participating in attempting to stop the proposed plan. Despite the success in requesting for judicial review on the issue by Long May Alliance, it turned out to be a failure in holding the plan back. What else can we do in order to help conserve the environment in Long May?